This one's a tough but necessary topic, knowing when it's time to end a long distance relationship. Long distance relationships can be incredibly rewarding when they work, but let's be honest, they're not always easy. The constant communication, the miles between you, and the challenges of planning your future together, it can take a toll. But how do you know when the struggles outweighs the benefits? Are there signs that your long distance relationship is no longer serving you? Maybe you're feeling more drained than fulfilled, or you've started to wonder if your partner is as committed to you as you are. It's a tough place to be, but recognizing these signs can save you from prolonged heartaches and help you focus on your own well being. In this video, we'll explore 9 key indicators that it might be time to move on. These aren't easy conversations to have, but understanding them can give you the clarity and confidence to make the best decision for your happiness. By the end, you'll have a clearer understanding of whether your relationship is worth fighting for or if it's time to let go. So, if you're feeling stuck or unsure about your LDR, stick around. We're here to help you find clarity and peace of mind. Section 1: Lack of effort. A strong relationship requires effort from both sides, but in a long distance relationship, this becomes even more crucial. If one partner consistently invests more time and energy into maintaining the relationship, it can create a sense of imbalance. Maybe you're the one always initiating calls, planning virtual dates, or organizing visits, while your partner seems indifferent. Effort isn't just about grand gestures, it's about showing up consistently. When only one person is doing the heavy lifting, it can lead to feelings of resentment and burnout. Over time, this lack of mutual effort can make you question whether the relationship is truly a partnership or just a one sided struggle to keep things afloat. In a healthy relationship, both partners should feel equally valued and committed to keeping the connection alive, even when you're miles apart. If that balance isn't there, it's a sign that something needs to change. Section 2: Repeated arguments. Every couple has disagreements. But if you're finding yourself stuck in a cycle of repeated arguments that never get resolved, it could be a sign of deeper issues. Maybe you're constantly fighting about the same topics like trust, communication, or future plans, and those conflicts are leaving you both feeling drained. When conflict becomes the norm rather than the exception, it can erode the emotional connection and make the relationship feel more of a burden than a source of support and happiness. Arguments are supposed to help you grow and understand each other better, but if they're only causing pain without resolution, that's a red flag. Ask yourself, are these fights bringing you closer or driving you apart? If it's the latter, it might be time to rethink the relationship. Section 3: Emotional disconnection. One of the most telling signs that an LDR might be nearing its end is when communication starts to feel like a chore. Maybe you no longer feel excited to share your day, or your conversations are filled with long pauses and surface level chatter. Emotional intimacy is the glue that holds a long distance relationship together, and when it fades, the bond weakens. If your interaction starts to feel more obligatory than meaningful, it's worth considering whether the emotional connection is still there. A healthy relationship should make you feel supported and understood, even when you are apart. Without that emotional foundation, maintaining the relationship becomes significantly harder. Section 4: Diverging future goals. A long distance relationship should always have a goal in sight, whether it's closing the distance, moving in together, or building a shared future. But if you and your partner no longer align on these long-term goals, it can create uncertainty and strain. For example, if one of you is planning to move to a different country for work and the other has no intention of following, it could be a deal breaker. Aligning your visions for the future is crucial for maintaining a lasting connection. Without a shared path forward, the relationship may start to feel like it's stuck in limbo. Discussing your future plans openly and honestly is key. If you find that your goals are pulling you in opposite directions, it's important to address it sooner rather than later, and then you make the decision now. Section 5. Trust issues. Trust is the foundation of any relationship, but it's especially critical in long-distance ones. If you find yourself constantly questioning your partner's honesty or intentions, or if they're frequently suspicious of you, it's a sign that the trust may be lacking. Without trust, the emotional strain of the distance becomes even harder to bear, and the relationship can quickly become toxic. Insecure behaviors like constantly checking up on each other or feeling the need to prove your whereabouts can create a cycle of anxiety and doubt that's difficult to break. Building trust requires open communication and consistent actions. If that trust is broken or never fully established, it can be incredibly challenging to sustain the relationship. Section 6. Loss of intimacy. Physical and emotional intimacy are vital for any relationship. In a long distance setup, physical intimacy is naturally limited. But when emotional intimacy also fades, it becomes a red flag. Maybe your partner is less affectionate or stops making an effort to connect deeply. Intimacy isn't just about physical touch, it's about feeling close and connected even when you are far from each other. When there's little to no intimacy, whether through words, actions, or shared moments, it might be time to ask yourself if the relationship is still fulfilling your emotional needs. Section 7. Feeling unsupported. Relationships thrive on mutual support, especially during tough times. But if your partner is dismissive of your feelings, unwilling to listen, or doesn't offer emotional support when you need it most, it can lead to feelings of isolation. A strong relationship should be a safe space where both partners feel heard and validated. If that support system is missing, it's a sign that the relationship might not be sustainable. Feeling unsupported can be especially difficult in an LDR, where physical comfort isn't an option. Section 8. Consistent negativity. If your interactions with your partner are filled with negativity, constant criticism, blame, or contempt, it can take a serious toll on your mental health. A relationship should uplift and energize you, not drain you. Consistent negativity is a sign that the relationship dynamic may have turned unhealthy. If every conversation leaves you feeling worse instead of better, it's worth considering whether the relationship is still serving you in a positive way. Section 9. Personal growth stagnation. A relationship should encourage growth, not hold you back. If you find that your LDR is limiting your personal development, whether it's preventing you from pursuing career opportunities, hobbies, or even other social connections, it might be time to reevaluate. Your relationship should empower you to be your best self, even when you are apart. If it's stifling your growth or causing you to put your life on hold, it's a major red flag. So there you have it. 9 signs that it might be time to end your long-distance relationship. While these decisions are never easy, recognizing when a relationship is no longer healthy or fulfilling is an act of self-love. Remember, it's okay to prioritize your well-being and happiness. It's okay to prioritize yourself. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more relationship insights. And as always, share your thoughts or experiences in the comments. I'd love to hear how you've been navigating these challenges in your LDR relationships.